So today we are going to be talking about verb tenses and really mainly about, hi Milan, mainly about past tense, but we want to know the difference. So we're going to be comparing the tenses to each other as we go. I'm trying to find my screen that I can go to and see it bigger because I'm old. All right. Present tense, to be brief here, describes an action that's happening now or happens regularly. The kittens play with a scrap of wrapping paper that fell to the floor. The DJ plays my favorite song at least once a day. And so really that's something that happens regularly, or maybe something that's generally true, or a generalization or a fact. Like this, the Bill of Rights guarantees each citizen will have certain freedoms. And so that is just something that's a fact. Past tense is not really talking about facts so much as actions that happened in the past. So for many verbs, the past tense is formed by adding ed. You should have known that for years now. So I expect when you write things that are supposed to be in the past that you have ed at the end of your verb, unless it's an irregular verb, and we'll get into that in a minute. The maestro conducted the orchestra. So we need not just conduct, but ed on the end. Most of the time in English, it's hard to hear the ed. So like, I hoped he would come. And it sounds like a T at the end, but it's actually ed. So we just have to know these things. The merchant at the market dismantled their booths before heading home. And so dismantled there. And when I say it, you can't really even hear the D, dismantled, because I'm hardly pronouncing it at all. But you have to just know if you're going to write it, it has to be in the past tense form. And I have problems with that in some people's writing, so just pay attention to that. For some verbs, the past tense is a different word, or it spells completely differently, like this. Emil taught his students how to draw using correct perspective. So past tense of teach is taught. And I will be giving you a list of irregular verbs that you need to know. Construction began last week on the new art center downtown. And so began is the past tense of begin. It's not began or teached. It's taught and began. And then we had the future tense. In English, we do not have a special form for future tense. So we use a helping verb. The helping verb will is used before the verb. And the verb will be in the basic form, not with an S on the end or anything. So the train will arrive in Istanbul tomorrow morning. What we're going to do is figure out how we can change the sentences to the tense that's indicated here. I will do number 1 for you, and then I will be calling on people to do the other ones. Number 1, feedback echoed through the auditorium as the crowd cheered. Echoed is in past tense, so it says present tense. The only thing I need to do to change echoed to echo to the present tense is I need to change the D to an S. Since feedback is singular, we have to have an S on the verb. So it would be feedback echoes through the auditorium as the crowd cheered. So when I call on you, if you just read the sentence and answer whatever question I ask you. So for number 2, please read the sentence, Eileen.
Encyclopedias lines the shelves of Dr. Nudge's office.
So what tense is the word line in? What tense is it in now? Present, past, future. You don't know? Okay, so we're talking about something that's a fact. We're not talking about anything that happened in the past or happens in the future. We're just talking about something that's a fact, so it's present tense. And so they want you to change it to future tense. What do you have to add to make it future tense, Eileen?
Will.
Ah, that's right, Evans. So then the sentence will be like, encyclopedias will line the shelves of Dr. Noguchi's office. Okay, so I have Evans on the line now. Could you read number 3, please?
My scanner malfunctions whenever I try to use auto settings.
Uh-huh. And so what is the verb? In that sentence, what's the verb? Evans. Oh, not that verb, the other one. There's two other ones. The two other ones are malfunctions and try. And so those two verbs need to be, yes, try. So we need to put those two verbs in past tense. So I'm going to go my scanner and then malfunctions. Whoops, I didn't type that right. Okay, instead of malfunctions, if it's in past, I take away the S and I'm going to add ed because it's a regular verb. My scanner malfunctioned whenever I, and how do we spell the past tense of try? Can somebody type that? Yes, tried. Whenever I tried to use the auto setting. So like that. My scanner malfunctioned. What happened here? Jonathan, don't do that. Whatever you did, don't do that. My scanner malfunctioned whenever I tried to use the auto. I tried to share this with you, and now I have this big thing that Jonathan put in the way. So I'm going to type it again, or paste it. My scanner, what's going on? Alright. My scanner malfunctioned whenever I tried to use the auto setting. So I had to change two verbs that time. Number 3 was that one. Number 4, could you read number 4, please, Valeria? Valeria?
Scoping tools will be offered for half their normal price past tense.
Okay, so after half their normal price, period. Okay, it says past tense. That's not part of the sentence. That is what they want you to change it to. So right now, this sentence is in future tense, and we know because it has the word will there. And so the verb is will be. And so we're going to change will be to past tense. What is the past tense of will be? Can somebody either say it or type it?
Were being.
Okay, let's make it regular past tense and not progressive past tense. Will be is the future tense of be. What is the past tense? Past tense is was or were. Now, in this one, we have a plural subject. So when we have a plural subject, sculpting tools, it should be were, because we have a plural subject, so we have the verb that is not with the S. That's correct, Ariana, and whoever Mario is, I forgot. Let me scooch down a little bit so you can see better. This is hard to keep track of. Next one, number 5. Read that one, please, Nathalie. Are you here, Natalie? Okay, I'm going to assume that Natalie left the building. I'm going to write left with a question mark because she's not participating. Gracia Maria, can you read number 5?
A nuthatch peck holes in the tree trunk and then flew away.
Yeah, a nuthatch is a bird. And so we have 2 verbs, pecked and flew. What tense is that? Are those verbs in? Are those in past, present, or future, Gracia Maria? Okay, not the
Past.
Past. Okay. So if we're going to change them to present tense, what do we need to do? Let's try the pecked. What do we need to do with pecked to change it to present tense? Write down that Fabian left. Okay. Let me show you. So, pecked is past tense. We don't need the ed. But now we need to know, okay, do we need an s or not for present tense? Nuthatch is singular, so yes, we need an s. So it's a nuthatch pecks. Yes, Ariana, that's right. And so a nuthatch pecks holes in the tree trunk. And then what is the present tense of flew?
Fly.
Right, but we're talking about one nuthatch. So, yes, Ariana, that's correct. And then flies away. Yeah. Good job, Ariana. So let's have Ariana read number 6.
The photograph looks fantastic in the new frame.
Good. So, what tense is that in? Past, present, or future, Ariana?
Future.
Yes. Well, it's actually in present. They want you to change it to future. How can you change that to future? What would it say?
I will add will.
Where?
Will.
Yeah. Where do you put it? Where are you going to put it?
After look.
Actually, before.
Before.
Okay, and so now after we add will, do we still need the s at the end of look or not?
No.
You're right. We do not need the s because when we have the helping verb will, just like with the helping verb do, you do not have to have an s. You have the basic form of the verb. Yeah, good job. Okay. Let's see who I want to read the next one. Oh, okay. So this next exercise is proofreading. So we want to see if there is something wrong with a sentence, and we're looking for verb forms. Okay. So the first sentence of that, could you read the first sentence in the paragraph there, Jonathan?
One second.
Yes, our class. Yesterday, our class. Can you see it? Okay.
I have what?
Can you see what I'm sharing, Jonathan?
Yes.
Okay. There's a sentence there that starts with the word yesterday. Can you read that sentence?
Yeah. Yesterday, our class will visit the
Planetarium.
of the Science Museum downtown.
Good job. Okay. So, can anyone tell me what the verb is in that sentence? Let me see who I can ask. How about Monica? Can you tell me what the verb is in that sentence, Monica? What's happening? What's action in the sentence? Okay. Somebody raised a hand. I can't see the raised hands because I'm actually on a different page. So whoever raised your hand, go ahead and answer.